Good evening. I'm really excited about this one. I've came here down to the Humber on the south side. Thanks to my pal for giving us a bit of advice where to go, where I can park up. I've got the camper van, as you can see there. Comfortable fishing. I'm fishing off the edge of a wall, and tide's on its way up. It's high tide at midnight. It's about 7:30 now, 7:30, something like that. And I've just pulled up, and some guys just rocked up, pulled up next to us and said, "Do you want some yellowtails, mate?" I was like, aye, definitely. I'm targeting cod. I'm targeting anything really, but because everyone's fishing for cod, which I wasn't sure, then I'll just join that race, no problem at all. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this one. Hopefully I can get into some decent codling. I don't know what size, but the baits I'm using, obviously yellowtails. I've got a little bit of ragworm, I've got squid, mackerel and bluey, so there's a bit of a mix there. I'm over the moon that guys give us some yellowtails, because I actually came here thinking, oh, I'll just chuck out and just scratch about and see what I can get. And then I've drove along, I'm like literally trying to get a mark because it's so busy. But luckily all these bays along here are about, I don't know, about a 5 iron apart, about 200 yards, something like that. So it's really handy, and I've parked the van in a place where the wind's just protecting us. I'm here with my son for we've done a bit of a road trip. I must admit, I did fish last night, but I blanked and it really wasn't that interesting. So my crack was shite, so I just left that one out. So, but hopefully tonight, it's great. I've had a visit off Mr. Fox. He's came along and really friendly. So as you can see in that bit of footage there, he wasn't shy. So lovely. There's a little bit of a breeze coming back down the Humber, but it's not really to worry about. I've got everything I need. I've got food, I've got hot drink, I've even got a box of Stella if I want to tuck into them. The van's not moving, the keys are locked away. We're here for the night and fish over high water. High water's about, like I say, around hitting between 11:30 and midnight, I think. It's way out at the minute, but it's still within casting distance, and there's a lovely little embankment just behind this wall here. So yeah, all good. I'm buzzing for it. I'm going to fish it right up till midnight and over for a couple of hours, and I'll get my head down at about 2 AM, get some kip, and then get up tomorrow, and I'll fish the daylight as well for the similar sort of tide, but obviously midday to 1 PM ish. I'm assuming the tides work similar to back at home, every 6 hours. Some places have got double tides down south where I've just been. I fished Minehead, but I was fishing a bit blind. I had about an hour and a half and it was just wrapping up. I was shattered, so I went to bed. But hopefully tonight's the night, so I can bring you a decent video. The last one went a bit pear-shaped. I went up to Inverbervie to meet my friend Phil from a channel called Another Angle, and unfortunately he took a tumble down a sort of breakwater embankment on the beach and dislocated his shoulder, banged his head, so we didn't get any fishing done really, other than a couple of hours before we're just about to get set up for the main session. So I hope you're getting better, Phil. This was a few weeks ago, so I know you are. I have kept in touch with Phil, and his face was a bit mangled up at the time, but hey ho, these things happen. We're in twos, we're nice and safe. We had the what 3 words on my phone to get the ambulance there, and it was a success story in the end. He got treated and he got out of hospital. So get well soon, Phil. I hope you're still on the mend. Anyway, back to tonight. I'll try and fish it as hard as I can. I've got this Any Fish Anywhere 6 and bait teamed up with the what is it, Shimano Ultegra 14,000 XCE, I think it is, or X, something like that. Anyway, a few letters after it. The better one of the two. I've got 60-pound braid straight through, and I'm using my standard cod rigs, which I can't show you. There you go. I know it's unconventional, but as you know, I always use it. So I've got 40 £45 to the sinker, up to a massive 3-way swivel. Not that I expect any fish to break that, it's purely and simply so I can see it, because my eyes are terrible and I don't like bringing glasses here because they're too expensive to break. Down to a 7/0 circle hook, down to the 8/0 J hook, and 100, I think it's a £100 mono on there. So if the weight goes, I've still got the fish. That's the way I like fishing them. Same rig as always for cod. I'll never change it, not now anyway. So yeah, off we go. Mr. Fox is still just sitting there looking for some food. Look, he's still here. See him? There he is. Alright, he's looking for some scran. Oh, sorry about that. Let's put the camera back there. There we go. It's a bit of a rough ride. So anyway, I've yapped on enough. Welcome back to Sparta Fishing. I hope you enjoy tonight as much as I'm going to try and enjoy it. And let's hope for a few fish. I'll bring you back soon. Well, hopefully I'm getting my first knock. I don't know how straight that camera is. Let's have a look. How straight are you? You're a bit on the wonk. There we go. Aye, hopefully. Put the yellowtails on, and right, so far so good. A few little knocks, you know. Nothing major, but any fish will do. Got the little rod there, the 10-foot bass rod with a 5,000 Achios reel, with some 30-pound braid on, which over high water I might just flick out. You never know, that's often you're casting over the fish. Not very often I cast over the fish because I'm not a big caster, but I sometimes, you know, they're at close range, so it's nice just to, I'll throw a 2-hook flapper out with some rag on, see if anything fancies a go at that. I wouldn't say it's a gourmet meal, but check out that. Doner kebab and hot sauce pot noodle. Nice bit of supper. I've never had one before, and I seen them the other day in the shop. They got 29p each, so I got a crate. Alright. I think it's more to do with the hot sauce, like sort of just makes it spicy. But you can taste the sort of dirty kebab in it. Keep the cold out. Well, first fish of the night. It's not very big, but it's a fish. Just got snagged up on the bottom. I'm just going to nip down and get it. It's just on the rocks below. Bear with us. Right, here we go, little whitey. Yeah, you come to expect those on when you're fishing on channels and such like. But hey, I'm off the blank. All good. Hopefully this will go back if I can get the bloody hook out. There we go, he's out. Nice little whitey. I'll nip back down and I'll get him back. This is me setup, look. Not bad. Match of the day there. And fishing rod there. Get a few of these yellowtails on. I got sent this headlamp, by the way, by a company called Army Tech. It's a fantastic headlight for you know, in the area you're working. Not so much for the high beam, but I quite like it because it lights up your, you know, your work area really well. It's got a fantastic brightness to it. The battery only lasts about 3 hours or so, so just be careful. You might need a spare battery if you do get one. But if you're just like me and you just really use it for baiting up and reeling in rather than on your rod all the time, then it's a decent light. There we go. Some nice big yellowtails. Army Tech, it's the C2 Wizard, but I'm really looking forward to using the red light for bass fishing. It's got a cracking red light on it, so that's what I'm mainly going to be using it for. Also, it's great for walking the dog. So thanks to Army Tech for sending it. All in all, yeah, it's a decent headlamp. There is a discount code, Sparta15, if you do want to buy one on their website. It's got lots of different settings and different options of different headlamps on there, so take a look. Does the job for me. Oh. Give another 15 minutes or so. There's no sign of a cod. I'm away to bed. And I might find some different marks tomorrow, maybe. I'll have a look about. I fancy fishing the tine. I've never ever fished a tine. Fished Tynemouth Pier, I think twice. Fished South Shields Pier once. I normally fish north of where I live, so I'm always up the top end of Northumberland, you know. Never really fancied fishing south of. It's never really appealed to us. All the fish have always been north for sort of bait fishing for me. In the summer, obviously, I'll be heading into Scotland. I definitely want to target spurs and smoothhound and stuff like that, you know. Never had one, so definitely on my bucket list for this year, for 2024. And a conger. I would love to get a conger. I've never had a conger. I've always just been about like bass, pollock, cod, coalies, wrasse. Never really varied anything. But I'm starting to get there and starting to try new techniques, fishing for different species now. Hopefully I'll get a trip to Wales in. I'll definitely be going to the Isle of Skye a couple of times and up to some lochs in Scotland and across the west. See what that brings. I don't normally bait fish in the summer, but I'm going to this year. Big fish baits. Make some wire traces. Be awesome to get a tow, but it's quite daunting, isn't it? Like, imagine them pulling something huge in. Don't mind double figures, but when you get in the sort of 20s and 30s, like you see some people getting, phew, what a job that must be. Can't imagine it. Biting again.